What's the point, man? What's the point? I don't know. I feel like I keep waking up. I keep wanting to do stuff and I just don't do stuff. And then I start thinking, well, at the end of the day, like, what is the point, man? Either way, I'm gonna be dead in like 70 years or whatever. And I don't know. Am I supposed to just keep Am I supposed to just keep waking up and just doing all this shit that I don't want to do? Because, like, it's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to do all of this. You're supposed to go to uni. You're supposed to get your degree. You're supposed to work until I don't know, turn fucking 90 and then pass away in your sleep and you had a good life. And it's like, nice, man. I'm happy. I had a good life. I did everything I was supposed to do. But then I've found Oh, I wish I found it earlier in some ways because what I really enjoy is just like making stuff. And that's about it, right? I kind of just enjoy just making stuff. So I have another channel which is like devlogs, um, where I make games basically. And that's, like, I never enjoyed something as much as I did until I like found that, right? And I wish I found that earlier because I feel like I should be so much further ahead than I actually am. What I mean by that is I feel like all these skills are like the skills I have is something like are the skills that somebody who they're like the skills that somebody who's way younger would have, right? I feel like all the stuff that I can do, like easily an 18-year-old could do that. I feel like I'm years behind because I found my passion too late almost, right? And that feels really weird because I know, like, logically, like, it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want to do, no matter how old you are, as long as you actually enjoy it. But then, like, the thing that I enjoy, it's also that's also not gonna. Is that actually gonna be practical? Like, no, probably not. I'm probably going to fucking die, like, homeless and broke. But at the same time, I'd be like, oh, that's alright because if as long as I'm like having fun, right? But it feels really weird going from when I was in high school of certainty to uncertainty, and I've been feeling that again of like, oh, I'm cooked is pretty much it. That's just the feeling that I've been getting is that it's not gonna work out, even though like in even though I know it's gonna work out, it has to work out, but there's always that fear that it won't, right? And I really hope that fear does not isn't true. But then I show up to uni and I sit down and it genuinely just feels like, oh, what the hell's the point then? Because I'm doing all this shit that I don't want to do. I'm going to be dead in 60 years. I should be trying every day to wake up and just like live my life in the best way that I see fit. But I'm not doing that. Is that a bad thing? And then I don't do either because I'm like stuck between, oh, I should do the responsible thing. I should go to uni. I should try to get that good job and make sure that everything's okay. And then the other part of me is like, no, you should be every day. You should be going out and trying to find happiness. I guess I don't know. It's so weird, man. Everything just feels so weird. sometimes. Oh, I don't know. This gameplay is atrocious. I know that. But yeah, I've been feeling like that again, which is just very annoying. And it really just makes me feel like, well, what's the point? What's the point, man? If I can't do the things that I love, then what the fuck is the point? That's how it feels. If I can't do the things that I want to do, then what the hell is the point? And my answer to that right now is I don't really know. I think I'm just gonna... Maybe I will just end up being a bum for the rest of my life. I don't want to be. I want to just make games. That's all I want to do, really. I think it was way easier to get motivated with uni when that's all I had, and that's all I thought that I like needed to do. That sort of idea of the good job and all of that sort of thing. Like that is truly, it was so much easier to get shit done because I'm like, well, I have nothing better to do. But now it feels like, oh, I have so many more things better to do than this. Like every time I sit down and I try to learn a new formula, I'm like, I don't care, man. Like this used to be interesting to me, but I'm not happy doing it. Maybe I just want to be professionally unemployed. Because you look at some people, maybe I think I'm too chronically online. Like I look at myself and I'm like, yeah, you're really fucking. You need to get off the internet. You do really need to just lock in and just forget about all this shit, because it doesn't fucking matter. And you just need to lock in, man. That fucking, what a fireball. That fucking grind set. You got to be doing all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's the point? I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the point is anymore. If I can't do what I want to do, then what's the point? I know I like making videos. I like just making stuff. I don't even think it has to be like actually making games. It could be making YouTube videos, doing both. But I just wish I found it more like earlier, so I'd have that security of like, hey, if I decided to commit to doing this, there's an a hun if I knew within 100% certainty that it would work out, then I would do it. But obviously, you'd never get that in real life. It's all just gambling. It's all just sitting down at the fucking roulette wheel. You look at the guy, and you're like, yep, 100 on black. And then sometimes it's red, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's green. I don't know what green is in this analogy. I don't know. You die. You get hit by a truck. That's what green is. And I just hope that I get lucky. I guess. I guess I just hope I get lucky. But then what, right? I don't want my mum to just like I'm just a disappointment now. But do I think that I could be a disappointment and still be happy? I don't know, maybe. What's the point, man? What's the point, man? I don't know, man. No one has the answers, at least. And I guess I do really feel that I want security back, but I want a certain type of security, a security where I'm happy at the point my life is, but it's either. And I mean, maybe it's not even one or the other, right? it's not like me choosing to try to commit to this means I have to stop doing the practical thing altogether, even though I feel like I should be properly committing. Yeah, I think this guy disconnected. Sometimes it just. I hope it works out. I guess that's it. I hope it works out. I think that's all I need to say. Get that off my chest before I go to bed. Otherwise, I'll be lying there again, thinking about that shit again, and then I won't be able to sleep. I'm just talking to a camera. But I guess I am talking to my friends. This is my, like, the boys need to know this. And this is sometimes easier than saying that, because this is nothing that you guys don't know. There's nothing you guys don't know, so hope it works out.